live with Dee Green. What do you think he's gonna be today? A champion! Here he is.
If that isn't the best introduction we can get to a live show, I don't know what it is. Good morning, folks. How's your day going? What's up? Today is Thursday, November 30th. What they say on TV, a beautiful day in the world. Check this out. I'm here live with my main man, my son, the defensive lineman of the season. And offense. And he's headed to Florida this morning. And I just wanted to get a few words with the champ right now. Champ, what do you guys plan on doing? Now, let me just give you a little backstory. These guys, the defensive line for Tech in Elite has been unstoppable all season. They have not been scored on in any game of the season. They head to Florida this afternoon to take on a few teams. We don't know the full itinerary yet, but this game will be broadcast on ESPN3. And right now I'm sitting here with my son, one of the best offensive linemen and defensive linemen that I can think of this season, Dee Green. I just wanted to get a few words with my son. First of all, tell the folks a little bit about yourself. What do you like to do in your spare time?
Well, really like to play video games, you know.
What's your favorite?
Minecraft. Because I like to build stuff.
Okay.
One time I built my own football stadium.
Nice.
That was so cool.
All right. So let's get right to it. Green, you got a big game coming up. You got a big, big season. We're going to finish it off strong. What do you plan on doing? How do you plan on playing your part in what's going to happen this weekend?
Well, I really plan on just making a whole lot of tackles. I told my coach, I'm going to make a tackle. They got to get the ball. That's how it's going to go.
All right.
A little routine here.
Now, last game, you had a fumble recovery, which was amazing, by the way. I was there to witness it firsthand. I was stunned by your tenacity. It seems like something just clicked in your head, you know. What happened last game to make you just turn up, so to speak?
Two things. One, I was tired of just not making no tackles, just not making no big plays. So I got back there and got my nose dirty.
All right.
And the second thing, I just felt like this is going to be my game. Because I was already turned up. I was done. I was just done.
All right. So now we got a few words from you about, you know, what you did last game. And we know that you're going to go out there and handle business. But what's the key to success for Gen Elite this year? What have you guys done that has set you apart from every other team?
Well, if they don't score, we win.
Okay,
and we always are just keeping our hands up. We don't really whine like they do.
Okay.
They just, like, if we ever lost a game, we wouldn't just put our hands down, because we know that we only lost one game out of like 7 or something. So there's really no difference about it.
Okay.
As long as you win, it's okay.
All right. So winning is cool, basically, but you know, even if you lose, it's okay to take a loss. All right, I like that analogy, you know.
We all signed a G code. If we didn't sign a G code, we couldn't play.
Okay.
It's basically like a contract that shows that you have to do whatever you can. Every single last play left on the field. And then when you come home, if you win or you defeat, then you still keep your head up, because you know you left everything out there on the field.
Absolutely. I love it. You know, this is first-hand experience with a student athlete. And, you know, as far as school goes, how are you able to maintain good grades and be an athlete at the same time?
Well, two things. One, I make sure I just do it as soon as I come home and turn it in. Two, if, say you have 3 pages of homework, right? And you know you have to go to football practice, and it's a study table. Study tables, you can play all you want, then bring your homework to study tables. But you got to make sure you do it. If you don't do it, then you should just go home and just be on punishment. Because there's no way you shouldn't do your homework in study tables.
Absolutely. And tell me, why is it important to make good grades and be able to play sports at the same time?
3 reasons. 1, social life. If you play football, sports, then you get to make new friends. You can meet new people. 2, school. I love school. I just love it. when you go to school, it's like a whole different new place. It's also a social place, but you got to make sure you're doing everything you can when you're out there. So just like when you out in the field and you leave in every single last play you out there, then you got to make sure you leave every single last inch of work in there.
Absolutely. And so last but not least, I just want to say I'm very proud of you. First of all, who do you give your props to this season? Who would you like to shout out this season before we let you go, Green?
I got a couple people. One, I would like to shout out my mom right here, because she just been my biggest fan this season, my biggest fan. And to me, I just feel like she's just so building. Like, she helps me in a whole different ways. And I would like to shout out my sisters in the back, because they both just love me. They both gave me big hugs this morning before I left, and I just love them. And I would like to shout out my dad, because without him, none of this would really be happening. And I would like to shout out my coach, Pip. He is the best coach I ever seen out there on the field. He teach you fundamentals, he teach you how to tackle, he teach you a whole different thing. And he said that he won 6 championships. So you know that he knows something.
All right. And I want you to remember one thing. You always thank God, okay? Don't never forget about the big man upstairs when you're doing your thing, okay? You always give some thanks to God, and you let him know. Thank you for everything, okay? Make sure every time you play, you put God in the prayers, all right? Thanks, okay? All right, so listen, y'all. He's headed to Florida, and if you want to check out the champ on ESPN3, the game is airing at at noon on ESPN3. This is Jazz Prevo with young Dee Green, signing off. Have a great day, folks.